Welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour, your source for all hard rock, heavy metal, new metal, alternative, punk, horror punk, hardcore, rock, and all local bands, with your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather.
Hey, what's up? This is Elias from the band Nonpoint, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
The views and opinions of the guests do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of BODS Mayhem Radio Network, its staff, affiliates, or sponsors. Parental discretion is advised. Welcome to BODS Mayhem Radio Network.
Hey everybody, it's John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather, your host of BODS Mayhem Hour. And I'm bringing you guys Throwback from the Vault. This Throwback from the Vault episode has Elias from Nonpoint. And we're going to be throwing a lot of interviews from the Throwback from the Vault because there's a lot of interviews that didn't get posted earlier throughout the years. And there's a lot of interviews that's going to get posted here. So this one is Elias from Nonpoint from back in 2012. So sit back, relax, have a good one, and always subscribe and like BODS Mayhem Hour on the YouTube page. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy, relax. Hey everybody, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I'm your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather. I have an awesome interview set up for you guys today to listen to. I have Elias from Nonpoint. They're on tour right now, so if you get a chance to check them out, please do. You won't regret it. They have a lot of great music, a lot of CDs out. Please check these guys out. Elias, how are you doing, my friend?
Good, man. How you doing?
Doing really good. I'm glad you were able to come on the show and have the time, and I really appreciate that.
I appreciate the time, too, man.
How did you guys get started into the music?
We were friends in a scene down in South Florida. A couple of the guys were in a band together, and I became friends with one of the guys in the band, and they invited me out to kind of hang out and jam with them, and the rest is pretty much history. And
you guys are being from Jackson, Florida. You guys are there. Well, I guess you're all from Florida, but tonight you guys are in Jackson performing, and you guys got a couple more shows there. Is that right?
Yeah, we got about 4 Florida shows.
So if anybody's out there close to Florida, go out and check out Nonpoint, guys, please. Yeah, you put on an awesome show, and it's high energetic. Elias is always on stage, busting it up and getting the crowd into it. I've seen you guys on YouTube, and plus I got to see you guys live, too, at the Harrison River Park in Huntington, West Virginia a couple years ago. How was Ozfest for you guys when you guys got to play the first time with Ozfest? How was that?
Ozfest is always great. It's good to, get to hang out with a bunch of your friends and your peers, and you guys travel from city to city, so you get to share the experience of the show and the experience of the different cities. So it's a great time.
Where you guys are from Florida when you guys was coming up, was the scene pretty good for music at the time? What you guys were playing, or was it a little hard to get shows? How was it?
The scene was good. It comes and goes like every other scene, and the dance music in South Florida kind of has taken over the club scene. So it's a little hard to find gigs down there, but as far as, music and art, South Florida is a really great place to visit, and it was a great place to grow up in. The record's done. Great. Comes out in October 9th, and, it's a great record. We had an opportunity to do it with Johnny Kay and Brian Virtue, so it came out great.
Now, you guys can pick up a free download of...
I said it.
Yeah, I said it. You can still...
For free, yeah.
Yeah, I got that when it first came out. Really good track. Now, with this CD compared to the other ones, can you see that you guys have progressed more? What's your take on it?
Well, yeah, we've definitely grown up a lot more. We had an opportunity to work with some really top-notch producers this time around. So, it was good to get that little bit of extra professional perspective, and we took advantage of it.
With this new CD that's going to be released in October, when you guys are performing, how's the crowd and how's the fans reacting to the new CD?
It's all positive, man. The crowd's great. The comments online have been great. So, all together, the new boys are really getting welcomed into the band.
That's awesome. Now, you guys have been all over the place. Did you ever expect anything like this happening when you first got into the music? I mean, did you think it would be like, well, just happen for a little bit, then maybe something else, or what was going on, through your head with all this?
Well, I was hoping that it was gonna last. I didn't get into this to just do it on the weekends. I want this to be, my life. So it's definitely what I always hoped for. Mm.
Now, you guys have got some songs I want to ask you about, especially like What a Day. Can you tell me how you guys wrote that song and how it came about?
It was a story that I had a college friend of mine. Had quite an interesting night, and I kind of it kind of spawned the actual song itself. But the boys had something put together, written, and we mashed it together, and there went What a Day. Congratulations
on getting to do the Phil Collins cover of In the Air Tonight. I thought you guys really did a good job with that. You guys really killed it.
Thanks, man.
It was really good cover. When you guys are doing your writing for the new albums and things like that, Elias, does everybody in the band contribute, or is there just primarily one writer, or how do you guys do it?
No, everybody does their part. Guitar players write their guitar parts, singers write their I write the vocals and the melody lines, and we all, obviously if people have ideas, we definitely swap ideas back and forth. Everybody helps each other with their parts, but, relatively everybody just kind of pulls their weight.
Are there any new bands that you guys are listening to that you would recommend anybody listening to?
Lately, probably not any new ones lately that I've been kind of pretty much just going back to my music library. I really haven't heard anything to really shake me since like Circa and Dredge and stuff like that. But I'm hoping for something to definitely come out of that side of things.
Now, what can fans expect at a show from Nonpoint? I mean, I've seen it, but I want your own words in it.
A lot of sweat, a lot of honesty. We like to have a really energetic show, and we're pretty much willing to put our bodies in harm's way to do it. So that's pretty much what I'd say. You're going to get a lot of energy.
What would you say your most memorable performance was, Elias?
I don't know, man. I've been touring 15 years. I got a lot of memorable ones. Loved Australia. Loved doing the UK. It's just all around. You can't just pick one show. It's just been a great ride.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you guys prefer clubs or festivals, or does it really matter?
Each one has its thing. Each one really has its thing that you like it for. So, they both have their advantages. I love those big crowds because I get to perform in front of a bunch of people, and I love the small crowd because I get to be up close and personal. So, they both have their pluses.
With the new album that's coming out in October, was there a message behind the CD or anything like that? Can you talk about the CD for a little bit?
No main concept. Just we wanted to write some great songs, and we wanted them to be aggressive and heavy, and that's what we aim for. And I think we did exactly that.
A lot of my friends I've talked to, they keep telling me, "Hey, have you heard Nonpoint's Bullet with a Name on it?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's the whole CD is good."
Yeah.
You can't just pick one from Nonpoint. I mean, there's a lot. Alive and Kicking, yeah, no problem, man. Alive and Kicking, I think, is an awesome song. You guys got a lot of underrated songs too that should be way up there as well. So I try to put out as much stuff as I can by you guys on the air.
Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. I mean, you guys have, when I first heard you guys, it was just like out of the blue, when I heard them. And then started catching on, listening to you more and more and more. And then finally it's just like you guys just took off. And I think that's really cool that you guys have put in your time and you're busted your butts off and you guys are where you're at right now, man.
Thanks, man. Well, we've been blessed, and, I appreciate that.
You're very, very welcome. What advice, Elias, could you give a new band that's just starting out who is probably ready to hang it up? What would you tell them?
Well, I'd say if you're serious about it, to get professionals involved and, get management and talk to lawyers because, that's really going to be the only way that you get a fair shot. So, research what it takes to get into the business and, follow the advice of professionals because it's definitely going to see you through too. Yeah.
Now, where you guys have families and everything, how do you guys stay grounded out on tour? Do you take some family with you, or how do you guys do that?
Luckily, there's things like Skype and FaceTime now, so you try to stay as connected as you physically can. And, take advantage of the time that you're home when you're home.
I know that you guys have played with lots of bands, but if you could play with three bands again, who would they be?
Three bands. I love the Deftones. I definitely like to do that. I just played with Korn, and I played with Iron Maiden. I've shared stages with a bunch of pretty major bands. So I pretty much almost checked off my bucket list altogether. The only ones I would say that I probably haven't shared a stage with that would be amazing would probably be Metallica. So.
Yeah. How was it playing with Korn and Iron Maiden?
It was cool. Like I said, it was nice to check off the bucket list.
Wow, that's awesome, dude. Congratulations, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, Metallica would be awesome. But they're like a juggernaut all to themselves, They're like just tremendously huge. and it seems like they have been touring ever since the Black Album come out, so that was a very long time ago. Elias, how can people get a hold of you guys just to say, hey, what's up, or congratulations, or we like the new album? How can they do that?
You go to nonpoint.com, and there's a bunch of links to all of our social media sites on that.
And before I let you go, I want to know if you'd do me a promo for the show, if that's cool with you.
Absolutely.
Just say, this is Elias from Nonpoint, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
All right, you got it. Hey, what's up? This is Elias from the band Nonpoint, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Elias, thank you so much. Have a great tour. Best of luck with everything you guys do. You guys put on a kick-butt show, and I can't wait to see you again, hopefully back in Kentucky or West Virginia.
Thanks a lot, bud.
You only hear these interviews right here on New Radio Network and BODS Mayhem Hour. Elias, thank you so much, my friend.
Thanks a lot, brother.
You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.